Hello, it's Brendan from techbuzzireland. Today we have the Sound Blaster X3 from Creative. We've done actually some of these before, and we just go to the high resolution 7.1 super USB digital converter, headphone amplifier. Got all the usual specifications here on the bottom, a bit more information on the bottom. Has the minimum requirements here. Anybody who doesn't meet the minimum requirements with an i3 1GB RAM, you may as well just hang up now, because it's very, very minimum spec. Same thing with the Mac, and obviously it can be geared towards the Windows, Mac or PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch. Generally this one seems to be more based towards the Windows system itself. Got more details on the box itself. Super XFS technology, pristine details, and some other information. It's got a lot of information in the box with a variety of different languages. Probably more important than that is actually the unit itself. First thing we'll notice is the design. We've done the G3 before, which is actually a lot flimsier, the quality. Here at the moment it seems solid. Could take a knock or two, not that you'd want to knock it, but it's got a lot of connections. As such, it's plain, but at the same time it's got a lot of actually colours that'll change the sound system. Connection here at the moment, you've got the microphone in, you've got earphones. Today I've connected this directly to a speaker rather than the normal microphone we'd connect, just to give us an idea of some sound. On the back here at the moment comes with a USB lead, very good USB-C. It's a really long cable, so obviously your gaming etc. is very important, and you can connect it to a line out to a variety of different speakers there at the moment, line out. And I suppose in essence one of the first things you do is to control, is to pairing it, is connecting it via the central button there. It changes colours, so you get an idea of the colour, tells you what's actually happening in the background. So the first thing you actually do when you're about to set it up will be download the app, and it's got here's the information, QR code straight down there. Download the app, and it gives you all the informations, SFX. That makes life a lot easier. You don't have to be going chasing to the information. Again, within the box itself it's got the instructions. So if it's your first time connecting it, it's got the pictures. I like the setup instructions because it clearly tells you all the different options, what the different buttons are for, back view, connections there at the moment. So that's all a real positive. Again, when you look at the connection setup here, it's could be a little bit of an overload, but in reality is once you start connecting it, you don't have to worry too much, because it's actually nice pictures, nice clear information, and the good part about it is it's in English as well with pictures. So I'm very impressed with the unit itself. Obviously the other languages here, so we'll actually put that away. So in essence, what are we trying to achieve? Once we connect the unit itself, we download the app, and here's one I prepared earlier. So this is the app itself when you've downloaded it. A couple of things to be observation straight away with the app itself. You've got the normal connection, so downloading is normal, no additions. A couple of things you actually do is when you're looking at it there, you can go back. We'll go back into that in a few seconds. It's updating, so we'll come back out of there. Going back to headphone selection. So here is a variety of preset headphones. So for example, you can pick one that you've got major brands, all the Apple ones are there, so you can connect it, but there is a variety of there. I've set this to just an unknown brand, just for normal setup. Next part of it is actually strange. It's the OpenSF app. It actually sets your heat mapping profile regarding your right ear, your left ear, so your facial. Bit of a gimmick, personally, not really of great use. I mean, some people will really go into it. I find it not totally what we really want. It is another function if you want to go down that road. And I suppose more importantly there at the moment is this has just been switched on, so you kind of go on. So it's probably the equalizer where a lot of people will spend a lot of time on there. What's good about the equalizer settings itself is you can actually have it preset to different types of things. So we have this set for stadium mode, but you can actually set it to a variety of there. Stadium mode because we have football on testing here at the moment just in the background, so we might hear a bit of stadium crowd noise that you get used to it. At the same time, you don't need it. You can actually set it to different profiles. The mode actually allows you to change a different mode, so you can actually see what you're doing in different areas on that. and it just gives a bit of swapping that you can go around. And these are different options that you see. So if we change it to different settings, you might notice the color is changing from, I've now gone into the music mode, so you see the color changing there at the moment. And we'll go back to stadium mode. And what we'll do is just turn the volume up slightly. So just as a, what we're doing is we're just testing in a normal game there. And as a normal game, you'll normally hear it. But if I decide you may hear the tone changing there. This is directly through in earphones. I've keeping the volume low so we can hear. So I just put them back into normal. Now, the volume on this phone won't give the full experience of there, but when you've it turned on loud, or when you actually turn it directly to the earphones, it's completely. You can obviously, with your normal mic, you can plug your normal mic directly into that. There at the moment, this is obviously would make it very short, but if you're wearing the headphones with this particular on these things, it would work. Just turn the volume down slightly, and again, the whole idea for the experience is when you have the headset on, you can swap in between the two, and you can change the bass, and you give them different settings, and all different. What's really good here is the preset settings. You've already got the different options there, and the modes there, so straight away you know what mode you're actually on. Swapping it back to them, these can be preset. And what we've done is just given you a few little ideas. So some people might prefer to say completely to your own track changing. So that's a quick idea of the Sound Blaster 3 X3. We have done the G3 before. This is a far more functionality. There is an awful lot of software. There is an awful lot of other options there at the moment in this particular one there. Setup itself takes a little bit of getting used to. And there's a lot more things we can actually do with it, but it's a lot more than you just your basic. Just turn the volume down, but I suppose the surround sound, the sound between the stadium crowd is very, very good, and that's a real positive. Price wise, a little bit more expensive than we've done before, but if gaming is your situation, it's definitely there at the moment. And